大家好啊，欢迎来到《失落迷城：群星的诅咒》流程游玩视频的第14期。上一期开头我还把期数给念错了，念成第12期了。上一期开头的时候，然后上期我们完成了应该算是第2阶段的任务吧，然后现在又可以跟米奈娃讨论一下接下来的行动，看一看这次他又要给我们几个任务。
First of all, Hilda, I'd like to thank you for all your hard work.
You're thanking me?
Yes. Believe it or not, I can be appreciative. Anyway, I was looking for you so I could give you something. Please, hand me your necklace. Don't worry, I'm just going to apply a magic sigil.
Okay.
There, done.
This sigil, what does it do?
Remember your first task? You retrieved the shifting stone. It's an essential item for constructing the conduit teleportation system, and now we can finally use it.
Teleport?
Your necklace is equipped with a memory feature. You should have felt it since you arrived here in Athos. You can use the necklace to sense the conduit in the newly completed array, and then teleport to any conduit location stored in the necklace's memory.
So teleportation really is a thing. I can hardly believe it.
And the sigil I just added. It's stored a place you haven't yet been to in the necklace's memory. So, now we can go to Laurelcraft together.
Us? Laurelcraft?
Yes, there's a new objective there. I'll explain more when we arrive. Now you can use the power of teleportation in the shelter's conduit.
我们终于解锁传送功能了。这个我最开始或者说我之前所有的时候都觉得是不是传送是不让我们用的，就只能让我们跑，然后呢就真的是徒步。这个传送的解锁时间让我有一点
Just like Minerva said.
有点想起魂一了。
Weird. All right, wow. So that's what teleportation feels like. The conduit is activating again.
Are you all right? How do you feel?
Yeah, smooth. No explosions.
Ah,
Why so surprised? Was I supposed to explode?
no. That's good.
So, where are we now?
The conduit outside Laurelcraft. You may have passed by here before, but you seem to have a lot of questions. Let's deal with them first.
What kind of place is this?
It's where we process and develop starite. After the stones have been cut, they're sent here and made into goods. Laurelcraft makes everything, from the starite you use, to the conduit cores that can be seen all over the city.
Is this the only Laurelcraft workshop?
No, there are many workshops to meet the needs of the city, but this is the biggest one.
Who manages such an important place?
Humanities and I are in charge. I think you probably already know that we're married.
Oh, well, I don't.
It's fine. I can tell you're curious about our relationship.
Yes.
I married Humanities soon after I came of age. He owned the mine, and my family processed starite. Our marriage contributed to the development of the starite industry, and Laurelcraft drove the city's economy.
Sounds like you did a great job. How did it end up like this?
We can talk about that later. It's a long story.
What are we doing here?
The workshop was abandoned after the smiths and most of the starite were taken by Marble, leaving many blueprints and instruments abandoned. I really need a polarized light reader for analysis. If I can find one, I can verify my hypothesis about humanity's plan, which will help us move forward.
I see.
Well, let's get to it. Hold out your hands.
What does this key open?
The Laurelcraft Vault. There's a secret vault in the cellar that can only be opened with this key. You'll find a polarized light reader on the table inside. Bring it back to me.
Isn't this key too precious to give to me?
I think it's the right choice. I trust you.
It's an unusual shape.
It's made of pure starite, so it's very difficult to duplicate. Most Aristoi use this kind of lock to protect their important belongings. The key is a symbol of the workshop owner. It's no mere luck that you now have it in your possession.
What do you mean?
I'm speaking literally. Let's get back to the matter at hand. The workshop was closed down by the soldiers, and the door is now locked. You can get in from the second floor of the building next to it. Come back once you have the polarized light reader. I'll wait out here for you.
All right then. Wish me luck.
刚刚转视角，我好像认出这里是哪里了。我们之前在对面打过一些怪，看到前面那个门没有？左边是几只那个奇奇怪怪的动物，右边是一个鸟人和牛头。我们先来看一下这个传送，是不是会多一个选项？嗨，什么都没有，没意思。本来还以为之后去什么地方都方便很多了呢，白高兴一场。这就很生气了，我还得下去，捡。我前面的石像不会要跟我们打架了，我不想跟他打架。这是一条近路，先把这个大门开。
Why would there be a Colossus here? Great! Minerva didn't tell me that. I'll get to her later.
我虽然挡下了。哎，雷属性结晶，这样我们可以升级我们那个雷附魔的那一个东西。这一只呢？啊，这只都长蜘蛛网。哇，这里全是要打巨象兵吗？小角落什么都没有。哎，这个门是可以开的，别的门呢？为什么我只能开这一道啊？为什么这些大门就不让我开了？再怎么说，从这一面开回去啊？不让我，他不让我走，算了。
Here, give me a moment to talk to the Colossus.
What are you doing?
I'm changing the ownership of it, making me its sole master. Just a precaution. Done. Now, where were we?
My kingdom of Bari and my king. The king heard the goblins and retrieved rare starlight artifacts from Aphis. So we summoned them to the palace, but...
That's quite enough exposition. Please, just get to the point.
The king was cursed by the magic of the starlight, just like what happened to the people in your city.
All because of the goblin's thievery, which I have no sympathy for. But the curse of stars in Avis was a terrible accident. To some extent, your king was a victim.
So...
I'm glad to help you, noble warrior. The starlight necklace I gave you can protect you from being cursed by magic. Of course, there are starlights with other attributes that can relieve the king's suffering. But if I want to eradicate this curse so that no one will have to worry about it ever again, I must ask for your help now.
Can't you let me take the stardust to the king to ease his pain first?
That's not the concern right now. We're running out of time. The Trinity is coming. If we miss it, we'll have to wait another millennium for the ritual. If the curse of stars is lifted, you won't have to worry about it anymore.
Yes, but...
If it fails, the curse won't only affect Avis, but every nation in the world. Can't you see? It's the only logical course of action.
I know, you're right. I'll help you resolve the crisis as soon as possible. What do you need?
Great. Now, I need more materials like this.
So even Ambari could end up in trouble. It sounds even worse than I thought. Does Eumenides really want to save it all? I could tell Papa didn't entirely trust him, though. Me neither.
但是我就觉得他不是什么好人呢。这什么声音啊？这怎么就直接往下跳了呢？走吧，跳吧。来嘛，什么怪？哎，什么东西？这好像是我们熟悉的家伙。哦，是他呀。好矮啊，这里。这意思是让我们绕过巨象兵吗？但是只要不是成群结队的巨象兵，其实也不可怕了。哎，完，被他连怼了4下。是不是还有一只？完。什么能动的都没有。哎，这是什么东西啊？硬打呀！这也太直接了吧！哎，啊，虽然说看见了，但是就是会被吓一跳，还挺可怕的。先捡东西。
Hurry up and confirm the order. My father told us to prioritize Broussard's orders. Hurry up! God, it's too early to be lazing about.
Hey, Minerva, calm down. Or the flowers on your head will wither.
Human, when did you get...
Do I need to make an appointment to see my wife?
No. What are you looking at?
I've come to remind you that I've made reservations for tonight's...
Pick me up. But I'm not decent. I need to get changed.
Changed. I must leave to get to the mine. Be kind to the workers.
Yes, I will. Take care, human. What are you giggling about?
Is this what humanities used to be like? It's hard to imagine. As for Minerva, well, she hasn't changed much.
这个门是不是也是进入？哎，不是，这可以开。哦，可以让我们回去，太好了。不对，是上了2楼。这是什么？一个小宝箱。表演海报是不是也可以交给他？可以获得新的乐曲。哎，这还能被抓住？怎么的？以后我遇到宝箱得离200米外去碰它是吧？他好像是进不来是吧？哎呦，他体大弱门了。怎么感觉这家伙有一点？哎，他弱雷，太好了！我不想跟他打近战。哇，还给他躲开了。太好喽！我们终于找到了可以克制宝箱怪的方法。这些都是什么呢？哦，这是进路。那我们继续走刚才没有走的方向。坏了，我看到这个标志了。我们先，哎，怎么有个椅子？没看见。去走廊的另一边看一眼。这里面没有东西。啊，走廊的，哎呀！好，箱子拿完了，我们就去。开这个门，这个门能开吗？可以。好，没有一个能碰的。哎呀，我们直接过来把任务完成了。那我们楼上还没看呢，没关系，之后再去吧。怎么全都被翻过了呢？这么大个宝库，一个留给我的东西都没有吗？
This must be the polarized light reader, but the vault seems to have been cleared out.
对呀。
I heard a strange noise. Are you all right?
Yeah, thanks. But I would have appreciated a heads up about the colossi in there.
That isn't how it's supposed to be. The colossi shouldn't act without orders.
Whatever, it's over with. Look, here's the polarized light reader. Also, I saw lots of valuable-looking boxes inside, but they looked ransacked. Someone must have been there before me.
The only person who knows how to get into the vault besides myself is human.
What would he have come for?
I have a theory, but I need to test it with the polarized light reader. Now that you can use the conduit to teleport, you can return with me or stay here to explore some more. I'm off to the shelter to prepare for the analysis. Don't be too long.
哦，现在才解锁了我们自由传送。他走了。好，他走了之后，我们来看一下这个门可不可以开呢？哎，从反方向可以开。那所以说，我们之前遇到的这种类似的门，都是从反方向可以直接打开的。坏了，我觉得我错过了好几个门，因为看到这个门我就直接走了。我们就直接回去吧。哇，这个太壮观了！大坑洞、浅层矿脉、法兰、荒泽，但是荒泽这里我们也是遇到了一个大铁门把我们挡住了。然后我们也需要从对面开，但是目前我们还过不去，应该。然后后面还有3个场景是我们完全没有去过的。边境、黑街，哇，太开心了！解锁传送真的太开心了。那我们回庇护所。刚到的时候不让我们传，我还以为只是任务让我们传一下，之后不让传了呢。然后刚刚不是拿到了一个雷属性石头？哦，对，叫附魔星石。我们升级一下雷属性的附魔星石。冰和火。为什么属性伤害倍率一直都没有加呀？是不是因为升的等级还不够高？升一下吧，来都来。哦，之后就要加了，才5%嘛，5%，感觉不多。星辰属性结晶是怎么获得的？然后我们好像还拿到了蓝图，好像怪。打造饰品看一下，是这一个。这个是我们在如果有玩过测试版的话，在测试版里面是可以捡到这一个雷属性的。我们给他一个新的乐谱。
No way. Gosh, this poster's from so long ago. I can't believe she kept it. I can tell you two are really good friends. Who knows? Maybe she kept it because Eumenides took her to the concert. She was always like that. Delighted by Eumenides' actions, but not wanting him to know. Could she still be doing that? No. How could you ask such a thing? She sacrificed a lot to establish the adherence. If you think everything that's happening now is all because of her feelings for Eumenides, you're wrong. Sorry. You're right. But looking at this poster, I feel like I need to do something. I'm going to write a song. I hope it will make Minerva feel better.
他刚刚在激动的时候，后面尾巴还会翘起来。哦，他写了新的曲子。所以说他到底是怎么用翅膀弹的？等一下，这个翅膀里面是不是没有？这就是翅膀啊！他是怎么用翅膀弹的？走吧，我们去跟米奈娃讨论一下。
Good. Now that we have the polarized light reader, we can begin.
Wow. What is this?
Just a moment. We need to analyze this conduction ring first. Reversing the flow. A nexus. A ritual. So that's what he's up to. Hilda, The chests inside the Laurelcraft treasury have all been ransacked, right?
On my honor.
Good, I believe you. Unfortunately, I now know what Eumenides is doing. You may already be aware of this, but on that towering peak behind the city, there is a light that shines unceasingly. That's the Nexus, Aphis's biggest and purest starlight. Bestowed upon us, we believe, by the Three. Our civilization developed around the Nexus, and achieved glory by the use of magic. However, even thousands of years of research haven't enabled us to fully control its power. Eumenides is trying to master the Nexus in order to gain its limitless power.
Could the device from this design allow him to control the Nexus?
Yes. Eumenides instructed the Northwind Legion to gather the materials necessary to make conduction rings, and then install them in each conduit. The conduits were originally intended to distribute the power of the Nexus. However, conduction rings alter the direction of the energy flow, concentrating all of the energy of the conduit in the hands of the user. That energy could then be used to control the Nexus.
Wouldn't that be problematic?
Trying to control the Nexus with excessive and unrefined force could make it unstable. If the energy isn't controlled properly, it could trigger another apocalyptic magic storm.
And if he can control it properly?
This is just speculation, but he could gain mastery of all living things, curse or no curse. He could choose to remove our curse, or he could lead us in another direction. And then, even if you wear an amulet, neither you nor the Northwind Legion will be able to escape his grasp. Everyone will become a puppet in his hands. He alone will decide the fate of every one of us.
No, I won't allow that to happen.
Neither will I. We must do everything we can. Hilda, we must stop your father from completing his mission and put an end to Eumenides' plan. I must stop him. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll continue our work.
我准备的可好了呢。
I'm
你可以
ready.
继续。
What are you planning to do?
Hilda, you've proved yourself to me. I've seen your ability and your determination. And I have seen your destiny. From now on, I hope things will be more equal between us.
What do you mean?
I mean, we share the same goal. From now on, I'll do everything I can to help you, and I'll tell you all about my objectives and plans. Understand?
That's surprising. What made you change your mind?
Because you're... No, never mind. I just think things will be better this way. Don't you agree?
Of course. And I'll repay your trust. It's the Northwind Legion's way. I'm happy we can be friends.
Friends? That's not really what I had in mind.
Oh, did I misunderstand?
No, you're right. It's as you say. So, I finished deciphering the documents Marissa brought back. This is the biggest breakthrough we've had so far. I'm confident that we can deal with the crisis in Aphis. However, that will only make the next thing we need to do even more challenging. I'm really going to need your help.
You can count on me. So, what's your plan?
To tell you that, I need to first tell you about Asterigos. 1,000 years ago in Aphis, Eumenides and I came up with a plan that would lead all Ephesians into a bright new era. Inside the city, we constructed a system of conduits and gave every resident, regardless of their class, a resonator. Resonators, just like your necklace, generate a resonance with a conduit, allowing the user to enjoy the benefits that magic brings. But something went wrong. More and more people suffered magical mutations as a result of the resonators. Eumenides frantically tried to find the cause of the problem and solve it, but to no avail. Nothing he tried could stop the spread of the magical mutations, until he came across an ancient legend. According to this legend, anything could be achieved by performing a ritual called Aspiration on Trinity Night. Disregarding widespread opposition, he went ahead and performed the ceremony, wishing to remove the magical mutations by manipulating the power of the Nexus. But the ritual ended in failure. It was that night that Asterigos descended upon Aphis.
No wonder you say he's the culprit. And no wonder you react so strongly whenever I mention him.
So now you know. Anyway, to get back to the point, my plan is to perform the aspiration again, but this time, do it correctly.
Again? Didn't you say the power of the Nexus can't be controlled?
I understand you have doubts, so feel free to ask me anything.
我们先问一些看似无关紧要的吧。先关于光辉三角之夜，是一种星象，1000年一次。3颗星会形成一个大三角，产生魔法增幅。1000年一次的星象。好，它的下场呢？还要为行为付出代价，杀害城市太久了，让所有人饱受折磨。所以无法原谅他。好，我们开始问比较有用的，先问关于北风军团的吧。
But I don't understand. Why does Eumenides want to work with my father?
Because he no longer has any other allies in the city. Right now, we lack cohesion. It is difficult for us to unite.
But with his abilities, it wouldn't be difficult for him to do it alone, would it?
It's true that Eumenides can use his apparition to shuttle back and forth, but the apparition can't touch solid matter. With his help, the Northwind Legion are highly maneuverable and are inherently very skilled warriors. Moreover, they're the only ones who don't know who Eumenides is. He's unlikely to let go of the Northwind Legion before the ritual is complete.
It's awful the way he's using them. Knowing my father, he'd never return empty-handed if he found a way to save the king.
I'm positive Eumenides won't share with him the details of the ritual or its outcome. If we see your father, we must make him see Eumenides for who he really is.
怎么又多了两个？好，知道他的目的了。与父亲为敌。好，再问一下关于他的计划，就关于欧莫尼德。想要控制星穹之河，理论上可以解除诅咒。
What was in the documents that Marissa brought back?
It was research proving that a similar ritual had been successfully performed several millennia ago. In addition to it needing to be performed on Trinity Night, the ritual requires 3 ancient relics in order to keep it stable.
Relics are the key. So 1,000 years ago, Eumenides failed because he didn't have the relics.
Exactly. And now he's disregarding the research and planning to do things his way.
We can't allow him to repeat the same mistake.
And let's not forget, even if he's successful, it'll only make him even more of a threat.
Yes, that's true.
Tanrius's research also points out that the Nexus was damaged because of Eumenides' last failure. Unless we can find a way to repair its structural matrix, performing the ritual again will be extremely dangerous. So, we need to collect the 3 relics, find a way to repair the Nexus, and persuade Eumenides to let us use it.
I get the feeling he's not an easy person to persuade.
There are many ways to persuade someone. We just need to find the right one.
好，做结论。
So, what should I do now?
I think I know where the relics mentioned in the documents are. Aphis is governed by 3 archons, each of whom inherited an ancient relic, a symbol of their status. The real function of these relics has been forgotten through the ages. Now they're merely regarded as symbolic. Fortunately, I know where to find these Archons. Or at least I have a clue to their whereabouts.
That sounds promising.
The trouble is, even if I can find them, I don't know if I'll be able to communicate with them.
Well, I've got my work cut out for me. Time to put my talents to good use.
There's also Tanrius and his wife, who went missing in the mine while searching for a way to repair the Nexus. 4 objectives this time. Understood? Let's get started.
哇，这次我们有4个呢。好，接下来我们就可以前往更深的地脉下面，前往冥河监狱、雅阁大道。哇，雅阁大道这里应该比雅阁世界要繁华很多吧？水墨市郊，这也是我们之前看到那个门却进不去的位置。那我们从我们最早看到却进不去的位置开始听吧。
The sunken outskirt. The Archon Serene went missing many years ago, but we received some new information recently. And this time, it's extremely accurate. The intelligence Quintus gave us revealed that the Warax received an...
我就跳过了，因为他念的这一些好多文件实在是太长，大家想看的话可以暂停一下。
Argus Plaza. Don't be too surprised. To obtain the Archon of Legion's relic, you must challenge the Archon's elite warriors with me. Yes, this we will do together. Among the...
接下来是冥河监狱，这里也有我们的奥图，现在正在门口呢。
After Eumenides imprisoned Petrius, the Archon of Clergy, in Styx, all the information that remained of him was but a few rumors. The only useful bit I can provide is this. His Archon relic wasn't confiscated when he was jailed, so you should focus...
然后还有我们上一期看到我们的叫谢一嘛，那个 NPC 在这边等着我们。
For centuries, Tanrius the Scholar searched endlessly for the key to fixing the aspiration. This is one of the foremost reasons for my having founded the Adherents. I always knew that he and his wife wanted to explore...
好，我们接了4个任务。那么本期节目就到这里，我们是推进了主线，听了很多的对话，然后现在我们之前任务是3个，现在甚至变成了4个。那我们下一期就从光辉地脉开始吧，接着我们矿坑继续往前探索。感谢各位的观看，我们下期再见，拜拜。